Your moon sign is how you process what happens to you. People know what their moon sign is, but they don't know what it actually does, and it's so much more than moon is just your emotions. So here's what actually happens. Something happens to you, something affects you, and before you even really have a chance to feel it fully, your moon's already determining what you do with it. If you have an Aquarius moon, you're going to analyze it until it makes sense to you. If you have a Capricorn moon, you figure out what to do and you move. If you have a Leo moon, you need it to land with somebody. You need to have somebody that received it. You got a Cancer moon, you take it home with you, you sit with it. You got a Pisces moon, you absorb it, and it that line between you and other people kind of blurs. Moon's not just your emotions. Of course it's your emotions, but it's not just that. It's how you process how things happen to you. When you don't actually know how your moon's working, you kind of spend years trying to figure out what's you and what's not. And you start thinking that something's wrong with you, why can't I let go of the past? Why do I keep reacting this way? Why do I always go internal instead of just talking about it? Why do I need somebody to talk to this about instead of just going through it with myself? If you have questions like that, it doesn't mean something's wrong with you. It doesn't mean anything's wrong with you. It just means that your moon processes the emotions in a different way. So when you see things like, oh, if you have your moon in this sign, it means this. It doesn't really help you because it doesn't tell you how you process those emotions. Now, it depends on a lot of things too. You got to know what house your moon's in. You got to know your ascendant. You got to know the nakshatra the moon's in. You got to know the house lords. You got to know how it connects with the rest of your chart. This isn't about figuring out what your placements mean because you could just Google that. But if you want to know how your placements work, what your placements do, and how they connect, you're going to have to put all the pieces together into a story, and no one does that. If you want me to do it for you, just click the link in my bio. By the way, you can get 40% off this week or until 10 people book in. If you want to understand your patterns, your strengths, your blind spots, your life direction, and everything else in your chart, just click the link in my bio to learn more.